Era Radio Entertainment.
Hello, my name is Mike, and today's show is brought to you by our Amazon page. Please remember to shop at MikeOmaraShow.com/Amazon. It's quite simply the best way to support this show. If you need it, Amazon has it, and you can get it at MikeOmaraShow.com/Amazon. Bookmark it, please.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store, and around the world on MikeOmaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
I think I heard myself. Did you have my microphone turned up a little bit in the background when I was telling Jimmy to turn the lamp on down here?
No,
Rob?
you might have heard yourself in your own headphones.
I heard myself, but you didn't have me on.
No.
Sorry about that.
Well, that would have been another thing that I wouldn't want to hear. But I'm
been a hell of a morning.
Sure, that's
been a
fine.
Really, you're gonna love the morning.
Really,
it's just too much fun. But we have business to take care of before we get started. Jimmy is back in studio. Jimmy Cerrito is here. With us. Say hi, Jimmy. Let me put you on bypass there. Sorry about that. Let me see. Let me turn you up. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Hi, everybody.
How's Jimmy sound?
Loud.
I'm here.
Yeah, he sounds great. It's perfect.
From the West Coast, we have Cappy Pfeiffer, who is visiting from Northern California. And we are here in Fort Myers and in Washington, D.C. with Rob Spiewak and Oscar Santana.
Hey,
Hello.
now.
And it is a Thursday, and you know what that means.
Yes, Mike. It means it's time for birthdays.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Yes, now, tighter and brighter for your listening pleasure. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Thursday.
And we have a new youngest listener.
Oh, good.
Are you going to play it?
Welcome to my world.
Congratulations to Justin and Allie Grasspointer.
Pointner.
Oh,
Pointner.
congratulations to Justin and Allie Grasspointler.
Pointner.
Oh, let me try that again. Once again, congratulations to Justin and Allie Grosspointner.
That's it.
Grasspointner.
Grass Pointner.
On the arrival of baby Emily, 7 pounds, 8 ounces, 18.5 inches, here's a shout out from the gingerbread man, Oscar Santana.
Happy birthday!
Pointer! Big news for Mr. Robert Hendrickson. I shouldn't be having this much fun.
No, well, you've had a morning, and you know what? This is your escape. Live it up.
It is. I swear to God, it's the best I've felt all day. That's sick. That's a sick, twisted thing.
No, I think
That's
you're
the best
fine.
I've felt. Big news for Mr. Robert Hendrickson, Chimpin. He is entering his Christ year. Yes. Really? What is that, Rob?
Well, that means he's 33. That's the year Jesus was when we took him away.
Can you turn down my music sound a little bit?
You bet.
That means he's 33 years of age now. By any chance, could a professional disc jockey recommend a type of candy to him?
Here we go.
This is a professional disc jockey recommending a type of candy to Mr. Robert Hendrickson.
Before you reveal it, does it have a certain shape?
It certainly does. A shape that you might find on an ocean-going vessel.
Is it a square?
It is not.
Is it a triangle?
Nay, nay, nay.
Then pray tell, what
It's
shape
a circle. It's a circle, you dip ass. Because it's a lifesaver.
But what kind of lifesaver?
Winter green.
Peppermint and traditional 5 flavor.
The All-Americans present Scott Shannon with more hit music.
WMAK. Nashville. Shannon in the morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Henry Lomibo. Now, we've had Henry on before, I know, because I've had the same pronouncer, haven't I, Rob?
You have, and this is previously it's been for his offspring, but this is for Hank himself.
Hank Lomibo is about to turn Oscar's age, so we wish him the very best.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's nice.
36?
Is it 36?
I just turned 36.
He was cagey about it. I don't know. I was just excited to get the pronouncer.
35?
Yeah.
Well, Andy Breivik wonders if Jeff Goldblum would consider talking up a Metallica record in honor of his birthday.
What does he
Is
say?
it the one I like, Rob?
Oh, it is. It's the only one any of us like.
Jeez, now this is a challenge because this is technically, if you're going to be completely technical and go to the vocal,
Yeah.
you've got a 1 minute 12-second intro on this record.
So is Jeff Goldblum up for it?
Hold on, let me just see if he's here. Jeff, could you come in here, please? Jeff. Well. Hey, diddly dolly.
Hey, Jeff.
What a great time it is for everybody.
When you were coming up through the showbiz ranks, did you ever play records?
That is a wonderful question. Did I ever play records? Let me just see. Let me check my memory banks if I ever. Did I ever? No. The answer would be a resounding no, but I'd sure like to play right now.
All right, I tell you what.
It's the Mike O'Mara show. You got all the excitement of the long distance and everything like that. Sure would love to give the old willy-nilly try.
All right, Jeff, after the jingle, okay?
Sure, after the jingle.
Okay.
How excited. That's shop talk. I guess.
Here we go.
More music, more fun. WAVA.
Well, greetings. How exciting is this? This is so very, very exciting. I can't tell you how exciting I am to celebrate Andy Breivik. Yeah, it's his birthday. What a great birthday it is. Terrific stuff. There's a picture. I follow the New York Yankees. Yeah, that's right. I follow the New York Yankees. They used to have this picture. Mariano Rivera. Yeah, great guy. Give me a little more send on that, Rob, so I can actually hear it. I'm asking you to turn up, turn down, crazy. Just driving the guy out of his bloody fat head. We're having such a great time here today. I hope you are, too. I love a good heavy metal riff. There's nothing quite like it. If I'm going for metal boys, I go for Metallica. Yeah.
Sure.
I remember there was a radio station up in Philadelphia. It was WYSP, and they had a Maytallica weekend. That's coming up just around the corner. I hope they're not going to do it again because now there's sports, like so many others, right? Yeah, what a tragedy that is. Great rock and roll records. It's incredible. You're listening to the Jeff Goldblum Show. Hope everybody's having a fantastic time. I'm sitting here in Fort Myers, Florida, with Jimmy Cerrito, and let's send that Sandman in to sing for each one of you.
Very impressive. Nice
Thank you.
work.
Wow.
That's with a bad wheel, kids. Anyway,
Gina Davis couldn't have done that. I know that.
Stephanie Forsch has a birthday coming up. How about a greeting from everybody's favorite Green Mile jailbird, John Coffey? They're coming in like incredibly today.
I'd just like to say, boss, how are you? Good to see you. Stephanie Forsch. Let me see if I can take that pain away from you, boss.
Oh, no.
I'm going to suck it.
Wow.
I'm going to suck the poison out of Stephanie's arm.
Hey, John.
Yeah, it's just where I figured her infection was.
John, you look
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Have you lost weight?
Hello, Rob. That's a very, very evil joke you just
I
made.
did. I'm sorry. I withdraw the remark.
Let me take Stephanie's arm for a second.
Oh, no.
I'm going to squeeze it. Oh,
Looks good
and all
for
the
you.
little gribblies came out.
Get the raid.
All right, thank you. Good.
Get the
Goodbye,
raid.
everybody.
That's a real. You have to see. I think of the people that haven't seen the Green Mile, and they're all sitting there going, "What the hell is that? What's going on with that?" Mark Wolf is now a nifty 50, and all he wants is some birthday love. We mean a lot to him. So, Jimmy, send our friend Mark Wolf some birthday love. You don't have to read it, Jimmy. I'm saying Mark Wolf, send him our birthday love.
Mark
No
Wolf
need for you to read anything that's on my paper.
Mark Wolf.
Oh, that's very nice.
On behalf of TMOS, happy birthday, brother.
That's
Thanks,
terrific.
buddy.
15-year listener Matt Preisner shares a birthday with Jack Nicholson. How about that, Jack? Here's Johnny. Yeah. You owe me that. You can't handle the truth. Sorry. What's that music you're playing?
Chinatown.
Oh, Chinatown. That's your favorite. Is that your favorite Nicholson movie?
Yeah, because he gets his nose cut up real good.
You like that scene?
Do you remember when they put the knife in his nostril and they pull forward?
That is one of the best scenes of gratuitous violence ever in cinema.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But happy birthday to him. Let me see here. Super P1 Stephanie Matulich. Oh, she's a busy one.
Yeah.
She's a busy one on the
Busy
Facebook, isn't
bee.
she?
She's one of my favorites.
She's got opinions.
Yeah. Yeah,
she's,
she
there.
does.
See Rob kiss her ass? Did you see
Oh,
Rob kiss her ass there?
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Stephanie's awesome.
Rob knows the power of Stephanie Matulich.
That's right.
Yeah, she's one of mine too, Rob.
Came to the live show.
Yeah, she came to the live show. That's
Yeah.
awesome. She's one of mine too, and she's closing in on 45. And she may just need a pep talk from Oscar. Stephanie Matulich, you know Stephanie. Oscar, give her a pep talk.
I'll give it to Stephanie as Rob. if
Hey,
you don't
that's
mind.
awesome. This is improv, Mike. Improv
Very
is
good. I like
happening.
improvisational theater.
Hi, Stephanie.
I know that you're really active on Tmos fan page, and you really are really opinionated about things that aren't your business. But you seem to think that everybody cares what you want to say. I'm going to like everything you write because I don't want you as an enemy. Happy birthday, Stephanie!
Happy birthday, Stephanie, from Jimmy.
That is my singular moment of joy for the day. Thank you very much. That was one of the best pep talk ever, in my humble opinion. Jay and Zach Humphrey are father and son. And they share a birthday, April 11th. Can Bill Clinton recommend the best way to celebrate their birthday? All right? I would suggest a trip down to one of those bordellos in Costa Rica.
Really?
To get a bevy of Costa Rican hookers just to hang out and then maybe enjoy the local buffet and the flavor of the cuisine. That means when you go down to Costa Rica, both, Jay and Zach Humphrey can eat Costa Rican twice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry, that was a little naughty.
Wowza.
We might have to edit that in post.
No, you didn't. You didn't leave the door. You didn't leave
sorry
by the
about
door.
that.
Music's still coming in.
Things you care about. Thank you. Also, celebrating on April 11th, Danish listener Ann Anderson. That does sound Danish, doesn't it? We wish her a simple Tilike made fruit stylity. Taluka May Fossil Day.
Yeah,
Did I say
that's
that right?
Happy birthday in Dutch or whatever she is.
Taluka May Fossil Day.
Taluka.
Have a joint. Jeff Carell is now 43. He'd like a belated happy birthday from Rob as James Stewart. This goes out to Jeff Carell, Rob.
Now, Jeff, why is the greeting late? Doggone it, Jeff, if you'd just gotten the letter in earlier, then we could have wished you a happy birthday on the day. And you're late, and God damn it.
Oh, very good.
Bravo. Thank you.
James Stewart. Here's an odd turn of events.
Do you want me to do that for your voices, too?
Sometimes it can be helpful. Here's an odd turn of events. Bill Martini tells us his son is turning 21, but neglected to mention his son's name. In any case, can Arnold Schwarzenegger recommend the best alcoholic drink for his son's first legal grown-up beverage? Remember, this boy is named Martini. Okay? Well, let's bring him in. They're coming in.
Hi. Boy, his last name is Martini.
Right.
So you need to get a drink recommendation for what he should enjoy.
Yes.
Let's see. His son, let me see. Since he didn't mention his son's name, and his last name is Martini, the only drink he should have is Schnapps. Dankeschön.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
A busy week for the Giesler family. They move so slowly. Lovely Rowan Marie turns 1, and Tristan is now a man of 18 years. I say they should get separate cakes.
Don't you
That's
agree?
a wonderful idea.
Yeah.
Yes. Here's Tom Brokaw with breaking news. Mike and Mariana Wilson of Antelope, California are turning 57. Let's see what Tom has to say about that.
Oh, yes.
Tom, did you hear that? These two crazy kids, Mike and Marlena Wilson of Antelope, California, they're both turning 57. What do you think about that?
I have to say, big deal. I don't give a rat's ass.
Tom, that's not very nice.
I really don't give a rat's ass.
Hey, Tom.
Tom Brokaw, NBC Nightly News, no longer.
Tom,
Yeah.
have you ever been to Antelope, California?
I've been all over the fruit plain.
How's
Rob.
that?
Did you want me to pronounce antelope? Antelope. Thank you very much. That's wonderful. Great having Jimmy just staring at my coffee in the background.
He likes it, yeah.
Just,
I was daydreaming.
more ways that love is in the air.
Antelope.
Very good. Okay, let's see.
Oh, Tom
here.
Brokaw.
Yeah, Tom Brokaw. Thank you. Happy 24th birthday to Perry Ryle. Perry is a good Catholic, and he will be married this August. Can Mike offer him any sage pre-matrimonial wisdom? How would you take matrimonial wisdom from a man who's been down the aisle 3 times? That is not a smart move at all. But I would tell you this, that once you find the right one, you know you found the right one. And that's my advice to you. If you think she's the right one, Oscar Santana actually has some advice for you.
Yeah. Hashtag prenup.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
Thank you. Oscar's was better than mine. Even though Daddy Chris O'Brien claims to be in his douchebag 30s, his wife Claire tells us he's actually in his diaper bag 30s. I'm not sure. Does that mean he's got a little baby?
Well, he has one baby now, and if you finish
Okay.
the sentence here.
Claire also wants us to tell Chris that baby number 2 is on the way. Oh, my God. Is that happening right now?
I guess, and I got from the letter that she wanted us to tell him that he's going to be a father again.
Oh, okay.
So I assume it's his.
Let me read it again, since I was not given the heads up. I will share this with her. Daddy Chris O'Brien, you're in your douchebag 30s, but you're going to be a daddy again. At least that's what Claire says. She wants to tell you you're having baby number 2. Sorry I mucked that up. Birthday boy Joel Paulson of Burlington, Vermont, had his birthday on St. Patrick's Day, and now to express our feelings about this is Kevin Meaney. Go ahead, Kevin.
I don't care. Folks don't go over. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. He does not care. I don't care. Ding, ding, ding. Zoom, zoom,
Love that one.
Ding, 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 ding.
I love Kevin Meaney. There it is. That's how it is. So anyway,
I like
yes,
Kevin
enough,
Meaney.
Kevin. Thank
Okay,
you.
it's done.
And now Rob Spiewak, the gifts of the week.
Yes, we have presents, Mike, and I thought you'd like to know this. This first one comes from.
Now this is the first time since I've been down south of the border, down Mexico way, and I'm sad, Rob.
Why?
I'm sad that I'm not there.
Well-
I'm sad. Carla was driving by this mailbox, storefront the other day. Where,
Sure.
it's one of those Mails U.S. places.
Yeah.
And she said, Carla's quote was, I'm throwing her under the bus right now. Carla's quote was this: "You should set up a post office box down here just for people to send you gifts."
Presents. Good idea.
Yeah.
It's not a good. It's a mercenary, horrible idea.
The hard part would be you getting to the post office.
Oscar, thank you, boy. Oscar Santana put his
True.
boots on today, baby.
All right, Mike.
I love the day after BO&D.
We have our
really
first
do.
gift actually comes to us from Amazon, which I thought was very nice, and it's from
Amazon.
Harry. I believe the name is Harry M. Ginka, and it's Dear Mike, Rob, Oscar. Hope this little gadget will make sure that you don't need an extremely nervous pony boy manning the slideshow at the next live show. Thank you for all the funnies. Cheers, Harry Ginka. And what it is, it's a Logitech wireless presenting
the
remote
nice
control.
one. Look
Wow.
at that.
So I'll give it
Thank
to our
you.
tech guru.
Yeah, I'll
Oscar
put
will
that in.
distribute that.
That's
Very
awesome.
this
That
is
is
high
fantastic.
end.
Very, very nice. Thank you for that.
R400.
And this comes from Steve Miller, and he writes, "Gentlemen, last week you were discussing the Arena Football League and the LA Kiss. I don't think we were. Our company's CEO,
Yeah,
Matt
we
Shaner.
probably were talking about the group Kiss and the fact that they have an arena team. I think that
Oh,
might have
yeah.
come
Oh,
up on
that's the
show.
connection. Okay, cool.
That's
I'm
right.
with you now. Our company CEO, Matt Shaner, owns the Pittsburgh Power Arena League team, and they host the Kiss, and I guess you call it the LA Kiss, on May 17th, and they have sent us some power swag from their team. And I think there's something in here for everybody.
We could
So
adopt
this
a
is
team.
not the Kiss team,
no,
correct?
this is the
other
Pittsburgh team.
Yes.
So what we've got here, this is for Mike, and I will have Cappy open on your behalf, Mike, if that's cool.
Thank you.
Very good.
Sweet.
Oscar, for you.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, this is a nice T-shirt. Look at
This is for Ponyboy Matt.
Oh, thank you.
And
Is it
for
for you?
myself, Rob. Yeah.
Oh, it's a golf shirt. Mike, you can golf in this.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, look
that
at
is
these.
really,
These are
really
very
nice
cool.
looking.
And again, it's the Pittsburgh,
Pittsburgh
Power Arena,
Power.
the Pittsburgh Power Arena League
Thanks,
team, and this
Cappy.
is courtesy
Oh,
of
cool.
Steve
Nice
Miller.
It's
logo.
a nice
I love
jersey.
that.
Have you
That
ever
is
been to an,
cool.
an Arena League
Nice material.
game? Have you ever been to
I've
one, Mike?
never been to Arena League.
I went to
one
ever in my
once.
life.
Yeah, in Arizona we'd go all the time, and it is fun.
It
is
really
so fun,
is.
and
It
for
moves
the dollars you spend, it's great for the family. The Arena League, I don't think gets enough respect, especially in this area.
Yeah, you know what? You could wear that when you go up to Pittsburgh to see the
See the
family
fam.
and
Take
go
them all
see
out
him.
there. It's a
Sure,
lot of
yeah.
fun.
I'll save his card for you.
Pittsburgh Power. Is that it on the gifts, Rob Spiewak?
That's it. Those are the gifts of the week.
Start
You
the
said-
show, you hump.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
And do you type?
I type very fast.
And what about shorthand?
That is not a problem.
Well, this is very good. And you speak more than one language?
Yes, 6.
Fantastic. I'm encouraged.
May I ask you a question?
Yes, of course.
You're not a Jew, are you?
Not this minute. I mean, sometimes I am
How much of the time?
part-time. Thanks for coming in.
I'm a real people person.
That's good. And do you type?
Here and there.
So that's a no?
I like to sing.
All right. What about typing, though?
I've never tried to do both at once. I don't think I can sing while I type.
All right. So, I'm curious, what are your ambitions in life?
Oh, one day I would like to be a woman.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, here's Mike.
We are live from the Cappy Pfeiffer Studios. This is the Mike O'Mara Show, broadcasting all over the planet. We are powered by Encore Insurance Services with over 23 million downloads. We're at MikeO'MaraShow.com, and we are heard on the... That's odd.
That is odd.
Is that you doing that?
That is me, and I apologize.
What happened?
What happened is in the production of the Open, I obviously had two elements in there. I wanted to make sure everyone knew you were here.
Well, just like Dude Walker said, we are heard over the air on the mighty 1630 KCJJ in the heart of the heartland. Turn down the sun! The Mike O'Mara Show is a daily radio show and podcast with the greatest listeners in the world. Why?
Why, Mike?
Because they get it. Absolutely. Our show today is brought to you by FanDuel. Baseball, baby. We're talking about one-day fantasy baseball, which FanDuel has down pat. Now, does Mike O'Mara have it right? Not exactly. I'm going to dive in over the weekend. I played 3 times this week.
Right.
I was not overwhelmingly successful. The thing about it is baseball is a game of inches, Rob Spiewak and Oscar Santana.
Understood. You need to revamp your system.
And I guess my system hasn't worked all that well. It requires you to have a keen eye for the right players. But here's the nice thing about fantasy baseball with FanDuel. There are one-day fantasy baseball leagues, which means you can completely punt it on one day and come back and make it all better the next day. With FanDuel, there's no season-long commitment, no upfront fees. You can play whenever you want with a new team each day. No one has more leagues, more players, or more payouts than FanDuel.com. Leagues start at just $1, go right up to $1,000 plus, and you can win real money with immediate cash payouts. We talked about that wonderful guy, Chris Prince, $535,000.
Fantastic.
It's a dream come true.
And
Yes, go ahead,
There are
Oscar.
dozens of different games you can play. And
oh my God! It's not. You can't even keep track of them.
What was also cool is when you get into their interface is so easy to deal with. It actually reminded me of when I used to collect baseball cards.
Yeah,
they lay out your pitcher, your
very
catcher,
similar to that.
like
Very
which
similar to
outfield you want to, which outfielder you want to use, and it's you compose your own dream team for that night, and you can play from as little as $1 or $2 to $10 to $20, whatever you want to play.
The other,
and I would like to take this apology. I'd like to make this apology to the people of Red Sox Nation. I am very sorry from the bottom of my heart for choosing Jacoby Ellsbury this week. Okay, it was a big mistake. I won't do it again. He didn't do dick.
Yeah.
That's the way it was. When I go to FanDuel.com, I'm going with my Red Sox lineup the next time I get in there.
That's
what
you get.
Click on the microphone in the upper right-hand corner. Use the code TMOS to sign up today. Use our code, and FanDuel will match every dollar you deposit, dollar for dollar, up to $200. Hurry. They've extended this offer until this Friday, so sign up today and get your piece of the $400 million pie. FanDuel.com, the leader in one-day fantasy baseball. And check it out. We love them.
Mike, I
hell of a
misspoke.
morning.
In the bottom of the box, there's also gifts for your son. So when I mail you your jersey, you're also going to get what could be young Michael's first football.
You know, we'll skip a step. You can go to P.O. Box 0000000, Fort Myers, Florida 00000.
Good man.
Here's your Pittsburgh
What's the
Power
hat?
bib. It's a bib.
Oh, it's
and
a
I couldn't tell if
bib.
it's for him or for you.
It's a bib for the baby.
Yeah, there's 2 bibs, so it's a father and son deal. I can't wait for the photo.
We are starting our taping a little late, and no one is at fault except for me. I had a deal today.
Hey, what's your deal, Wade?
The deal was where do I begin?
You get to
Last
Denny's.
night, we're going to get to Jimmy in a second because Jimmy had like a day and night. Jimmy's day, which I was not a part of yesterday, consisted of picking his motorcycle up at 9:30, and he got back to our house after Carl and I had gone to sleep.
Oh my God!
Now, can I ask a question?
It's like having a teenage son.
Yeah, before you set up Jimmy, we spent some time with Jimmy in Florida about a year ago.
Yes.
And we met someone that we know now as Florida Jimmy. who is
Right.
sort of a go-go type of guy. Was that the return of Florida Jimmy yesterday? Or
Well,
was
Jimmy, here's what Jimmy is. Jimmy
Okay.
is, if nothing, Jimmy goes to where the party is when he's on vacation. When Jimmy's on vacation, Jimmy drinks all night and all day, every day.
I'm not
And
drinking
if-
right now.
And if you're not drinking right now, it's a friggin' miracle. It truly is. Jimmy goes where the party is. Oscar was a witness to this, and I'm slowing down here. We're setting up the studio. I'm not in, Jimmy, you know this. I said this to you yesterday. I'm not in prime party mode, and you are in vacation mode. You're vacation.
I don't want to
Jimmy.
be a bad influence on you.
And yesterday we dropped off the bike, dropped Jimmy off to pick up his rental bike, and he said, "So where are we going?"
Yeah.
I said, "Jimmy, I'm doing the show, and I'm getting things ready, and I got the baby, and we haven't unpacked." And I was
You've
kind of
got-
an old fart.
You've got real life things to do.
It was
Yeah.
frustrating, and I would have loved to hang
on,
with
this
my
is
buddy.
Florida.
But Jimmy has a friend up, 2 towns over that he wants to go see, and he wants me to meet them. And it's
Yeah.
like it's his friend.
It's our
and,
friend.
And then I find it's not our friend. It's not our friend. It's
Jimmy
your friend.
has
And the
a
only reason
friend.
he's your friend is because he has a tribute room too. Does he really have
He does.
a tribute room in
Yeah.
your house?
To you?
So
Yeah.
Jimmy
To-
wants
yeah.
to ride the motorcycle all the way up to Punta
A shrine.
Gorda.
He has a shrine
He has a shrine
to
to
Jimmy's
Jimmy.
Old Town Tavern.
Well, that's
there's
very nice.
there's a Jimmy Land.
I'll put it on Facebook.
Yeah, I
You'll
just
put one on
completed my
Facebook.
Elvis bathroom.
No,
so
we're
it
doing a
makes
radio
sense.
show now, so by saying you'll put it on Facebook, that doesn't really work for us. What are you going to put on Facebook?
I took a picture of the shrine
You
at his
took-
house.
Okay, all right. So where are you going to put it on Facebook? On your page?
Yeah, well, I'll tag you.
Okay.
I'll tag all you guys.
You know what, Mike? I've seen photos of the
Nice.
shrine.
Can't
The
wait to
best
see it.
thing
What?
is I've seen photos of the shrine. Right over the toilet is a framed liver biopsy.
So we'll get to my medical emergency in a second, but let me just say, Jimmy rolls out, and then the game plan was that I was going to drop Jimmy off, come back, do the show, hop on my motorcycle, and meet Jimmy and his friend down at Fort Myers Beach for like a beverage. And then
Okay.
I was going to head back home and have dinner with my wife and son, and I wasn't going to go party. And so Jimmy kept saying, well, where are we going to go? So I finally said to Jimmy, I'm not going on a big, long ride. I'm not going up to your friend's house. And so Jimmy just said, okay, all right, I get it. And Jimmy took off. So I originally was still going to meet Jimmy back in Fort Myers Beach with his friend and see his friend. That's what I understood the
You're
game
going to
plan was
catch
gonna
up
be.
later.
I got back to the house, okay? And Carla will back me up on this because everything I said happened. I got back to the house, and I said, okay, he'll call me at about 2:30, and he'll still be in Punta Gorda, Florida. And damned it.
Not far away.
I was right. About an hour up the road, 45 minutes up the road.
Well, there was a bar.
Yeah, you were at a tiki bar. Jimmy called me at 2:30, said, hey, we're heading back down and stuff like that. And then he called, and then we had a conversation. And Jimmy and I both agreed at that point that Jimmy has his day, and I have my day.
Right.
But at the same time, I thought Jimmy's day might in fact be a day, but it turned out you've been a wonderful house guest. Thanks for staying. You can check out this morning. That's it.
Oh my God! No.
At the O'Mara Hotel. Thank you very much. Thanks for letting us let you stay here last night.
Well, wait,
Oh,
can I
Really
even
nice
can
showing
I
you all the
chime
sights.
in?
Really delightful showing you all the sights of Florida.
Can I
Jimmy.
chime in a little?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I got here a day early, so I felt like we did everything the first day, and I didn't want
That's
to
a lie.
impose.
That's a lie. Jimmy's
we had
lying.
A great day.
Jimmy, someday you're a sweet guy. You're a goofy guy, but you are a conjuring, manipulating hump.
I wanted to
sometimes.
give you space. with
Jimmy, you
Carl
did
and the
not. You
baby.
did not. You did not want to give us space.
I
Jimmy,
didn't want to pull you out.
Jimmy, you didn't. We didn't show you anything. You were
So-
here a day, and
So
we
he
went
just
out to
stayed-
one
You
place.
took me to Buffalo.
He
Bar.
We went
used
to
you for
one
Florida.
restaurant.
He
used me for
you
the
for
house.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yes, I used him to get my bike down here. He used me. It's a perfect.
That's a
push.
fair trade.
Well, you know what?
It's a perfect trade-off.
It is really an unhealthy relationship. You're
It is.
using each other.
It is.
And you know what's
It's
happened?
terrible.
What has happened? Feelings have been hurt.
You
Your
know what? We
feelings
have
are
to-
hurt, and Jimmy hurts
Yes.
from going to the tiki bar.
I did feel bad.
We'll finish this up when we come back. You are listening to the Mike O'Mara Show. We're here with Jimmy Cerrito and our good friend Cappy Pfeiffer,
Cappy.
who would never in a million years do what you did to me last night. Anyway, we will take a break and come back with more on the Mike O'Mara Show. Welcome back to the show. Whoa. This segment of our program is brought to you by Amazon, our Amazon page. Rob,
Yes.
It's Easter season, and isn't Easter the best time to shop?
That's
on
my
Amazon?
favorite holiday. As a matter of fact, just last night the kids and I decorated the Easter tree, and all of the plastic eggs we hung by the chimney with care.
Yeah, and you do it, don't you? Do it like it's almost like a combination of bobbing for apples. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
and we use actually plastic eggs and real eggs. And what we do is many people hard boil them, but in our house we hide poached eggs.
Very good.
So
And
find
the
them quickly.
The smell is wonderful.
That's right, and we all dress as rabbits.
Amazon has, yes, this is a commercial. Amazon has Easter baskets, Easter candy, Easter eggs, Easter lilies, even chocolate carrots that every bunny will enjoy. Our Amazon portal is the best way to easily support this show at Amazon.com/MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. That's what it is. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Buy all your stuff at Amazon. We thank you in advance. Welcome back to the show. We're in the middle of discussing Jimmy. So Jimmy calls me at 2:30 as I predicted. I said, "Okay, just do what you do," and that's kind of the long and short. He said, "Okay, sorry, have a nice day."
And the problem when he
goes off
calls you at 2:30 is you're starting
Right.
to cook dinner.
Yeah, he doesn't know. But the silverware is
I
on
said-
the table. Napkins
said-
are being folded.
I said before the call, I said to Carla, Carla, we'll have lunch together because he will call at 2:30 or 3 o'clock, and he will still be where he is. And that, I swear to God, I was spot on. I get off the phone with him. I said, okay, he will be back we will probably start the communication at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. or 9:30 p.m. I was exactly right about that he was out. He was out with his
I texted
pal.
you around 4.
You texted me. You texted me, but when did all your texts were? I'm at the Twisted Conch. I'm at
sounds
the
like
Tiki.
fun.
I'm at the Tiki
sounds
Wiki.
painful.
That's you're doing. You went to like 12 bars. That's what I knew you wanted to do. That's what you decided
Mike,
to do.
I'm totally on your side, by the way.
Thank you very much,
Yimmy
Oscar. I
can't come
appreciate
to,
it.
Thanks, guys.
to Florida and then just hang out for one night and then go and do what Yimmy wants to do when you're not home.
Yeah, he
right?
wants to go and get a twisted conch.
So
I want to go for a ride with Mike.
I totally
wanna go for a
understand
ride.
that. My issue with Mike is if you knew he was going to do this, why didn't you
Yes.
just tell him, "Hey, Jimmy, I need you back here by 3. We're going to spend the afternoon together." Because Jimmy does what Jimmy wants unless he's told he needs some sort of structure.
Thank you, Oscar. Thank you. That's true, because I would have came right back.
Like a little kid.
Mike, he
I would have came right back.
He
I
would've
would
came
have
right
came
back.
right back because English class starts at 12. Thank you very much. All right.
You should have
Anyway,
I would
called
have
him.
brought all my friends here.
You should have said, "Jimmy, we have pop beads at the house." And he-
Jimmy, when that street light goes on, you
right.
come home.
That's right. Exactly right.
So we are wiped out. It was a long day. I got this little leg issue, which is a result of some office furniture that I got, and I'll get to that in a second.
Good.
Jimmy ends up. Did you text? You texted a bunch of times.
I texted,
right?
and you weren't texting back. I called, you didn't answer the phone.
Well, let's see. The nice thing.
Finally, I had to call your lovely wife.
The nice thing about text.
She
is
answered
that,
the phone.
The nice
It
thing about
didn't
text,
go so
Jimmy,
well.
is that when you lie, I can actually counter that.
What time did I?
So
I
Is he
called you
conjuring?
at
Let's
2-ish.
go back. All right.
Interesting.
Funny, he
Let me
doesn't look
see.
two-ish.
No, he
All
doesn't.
right.
Told you I
Yesterday,
was-
having yesterday at 3:02, very reasonable time. You know,
Sure.
I was saying, we'll still have dinner.
After
Sun was up in the
2:30.
sky.
Sure, you're back at
Having,
the house watching Ellen.
The text from Jimmy is having just one beer at a bar in Punta Gorda,
my
then
God.
headed back to the Fort Myers area.
Right.
Now, I live in Fort Myers, so if somebody texts you having just one beer at a bar in Punta Gorda, then
Then I
headed
got-
back to heading back to the Fort Myers area, what would that tell you?
He'll be home probably at least by 5.
I would
Yeah,
think
At
closer,
least by
or so.
5.
closer to
Okay.
4:15.
Right.
Well, because he's an hour away,
then,
though.
Then
Like
after
15
that, he
minutes
writes.
for a beer.
Wait, that's
So
what
I
I
read
noticed.
that, and then the other one that's followed up right afterwards comes back, and that's when I went. That's when inside of my brain I heard the.
One
I have
beer.
another good biker buddy from Manassas in Cape Coral, which incidentally Jimmy managed to find the Manassas of Florida,
Hey,
which
good
is
for
Cape
you.
Coral down here. He
Right.
found it. That's where he ended up spending the most time because he wants to be there. He says, "I have another good biker buddy from Manassas in Cape Coral I might hook up with." And at that point, that's when I heard this sound.
Hook up.
And I looked over at Carl
I was
and
trying
I
to
said,
call you out.
We will not. I'm working
got
and
a
living down here with a
son.
wife and a baby.
Yeah, he's got his
I
ironing
have
to
an
do.
8-month-old son.
But I'm here.
So let me see.
You know
Yesterday.
what?
So the next
that was
one
very
comes,
telling right
That
there.
was very telling.
That was very telling.
Yeah.
His
So,
quote, Mike,
the
but
next,
I'm here.
Yes. Yeah, but I'm here.
But he wants it to be a little bit more about Mr. Cerrito and a little bit less.
Had a bike.
Welcome to the little known fact about. Well, we've known it,
Of course.
for years.
But his
That's why when you go into his bar, you hear this all the time.
But
Thank
his
you very much.
handlers and his publicists and his social media coordinators, they don't paint him as the needy, selfish type.
No, needy and selfish are not words you
No,
hear. He's
no.
the giver. He's the community activist.
I wanted to get Mike out on his bike for a good ride,
That's
not
right.
just
One
come out,
last ride.
have a soda, and turn around and go back.
Yeah, and
It's not a ride. That's not a
6'11",
biker.
6'11". I get this from Jimmy.
Six?
This is when I
6'11".
and Jimmy is right about one thing because I'm going to give him credit for telling the truth. I did not respond to any of his texts.
Were
Now,
you upset?
Why did you not
pissed off.
respond? Why
Yeah, I
did
was
you
pissed.
not?
You also said you were having
Because
dinner
it's
with
so
Carla.
it's so predictable. We're down here. We wanted to show him our area down here, and it's just like he wants to go drink with his skis buddy up in Punta Gorda.
Skis?
So anyway,
Oh.
I don't know. He's skeezy. Anyway, he says
I'm sure he's fine.
6:11 p.m. at the Twisted Conch in Cape Coral.
Nice.
Well, that sounds weird. That sounds
Family
like a place you
restaurant.
want to be.
Family.
Right? What?
Family restaurant.
Family
Is
restaurant.
that the
My
third-
Irish ass.
Is that the third town he's in Florida
Can I
outside
tell
of
you
Fort
something
Myers
cool
by
though?
now?
And my
Hold on, Jimmy. They're talking. Can you
I
hear
know.
them? Can you hear them?
yes.
Okay. Well, what was that, Oscar?
Jimmy, just for future reference, I talk and then you talk, and then
I know,
I
thank
talk,
you.
and then you talk, and then Mike talks sometimes, and then Rob will chime in, and then you talk. Okay, now that we've got that straight, so when you were in, let's say, your initial destination, Punta Gorda, right?
Yes.
Did you have a timeline and said, okay, I'm going to hang out with my friends, I'm going to do a little FaceTime, I'm going to give Mike some alone time, then I'm going to head
Yes.
back to the family? What was your initial plan for the day? Because things change.
good
Everybody
question.
knows that.
Good
it was
question.
Mike said call him from there after the show. I didn't want to call during the show, so I waited till about 2:00,
Nice.
thinking the show was over. And I called, and Mike said, "Well, what do you do? I'll just come out and meet you. When are you going to be in Fort Myers? You know what? I'm going to take Carl out to dinner. Why don't you just
No.
have fun?" How
It
did it
didn't
go?
No, it didn't
Here
go.
we go.
The original game plan was you and I were going to meet your friend on Fort Myers. I can be more specific. We said Fort Myers Beach.
Right.
After I got done taping the show, I'd take the bike down. I'd meet you guys there, and then you guys could go wherever you wanted to go.
Is that the nude beach?
You've been there, my friend.
I know. I'm teasing you. Of
You
course.
know where we're
Fort
going.
Myers
That's
is
exactly
fun.
where we're going. It's right there.
So we were going to go right back to Fort Myers.
Yes.
And follow up with that.
Yes.
And I was going to call him from there.
Big plan.
And we went. So my friend Ron says, "I just want to show you this one bar right up by my
and
house.
there- hello.
Just this one bar. We'll just
I
have
wanna
one
show you
drink.
this
Yes.
one bar.
And
I
then we'll
gotta
go.
see this bar. Yes.
But Oscar, Rob, when we get to the bar, we're having one drink, and the owner's there. A guy recognizes me from Jimmy's.
Oh my
my
God!
God.
How can I just
which is
leave?
which is really
No,
what it's
it
all
would
about.
How could I just walk out the
It
door
would
on
be
this guy?
rude
That's
if
what
you
it's
were
all about.
If you walk out on your fans, it's rude.
Certainly, you needed time to sign autographs.
Yeah.
Jimmy
I was
would
having
never
a meet
walk,
and greet.
Jimmy would never walk out at his worldwide fan base.
Jimmy, did he ask you for a lock of your hair?
Oh, there you go, Cappy.
Actually, Cappy, no, Jimmy's hair always looks like that.
So anyway,
I love
night,
Jimmy. Jeez.
night turned into day, and Mrs. O'Mara and I would be lying if I didn't say Mrs. O'Mara and I were a little disappointed.
Yeah.
We were like, no, we weren't perturbed. We were just disappointed because you weren't. We were hoping that we'd have.
You
we
want
wanted to show
company. You want fun company.
Did we not the day before take you out
Had a blast.
specifically to a place for you?
Yes.
A
did
Buffalo
we-
bar.
Yes. King
And-
of the Wings.
And you do your own thing, dude. You do your own thing. You always do.
No.
You're here. You're talking to everybody. You're setting your gang. It's always.
But I
always-
had this bike that I rented.
Yes, I know. I know.
God, he's talking in circles. He
So
is.
you were trying. So it wasn't about the fan that you met at the bar. It was about the bike that you rented, and you wanted to get the most out of that $100.
Well, and we came back to this area, which was Cape Coral.
That's
It's
it.
Cape Coral. Coral.
You know what
And
actor
that's
I
And all
like?
day long, I had to listen to Punta Gordo and Cape Coral.
You know who's a
Gordo
great
people up
actor
there.
is Steve Coral. He's a wonderful actor.
Hey, Jimmy, just to really get your mindset when you get home. What time do you get home, and how do you feel? Do you know that something's up, or do you feel like, oh, I get the most out of my bike rental, life is good?
Oh, when I came back here to the house?
Yes.
Well, first I got a hold of Carla
Hey,
around
now.
9.
Mm-hmm.
And she said,
No, incidentally, and here, so I went in and I charged my phone in the kitchen, and we turned in. We turned in for the night, so I didn't hear my phone ring.
At
Jimmy
9.
called me, and then we turned in early. That's
Yeah.
what having an 8-month-old that wakes up at 3:30 in the morning. Remember, you have a child. Do you understand what I'm talking
Times
about?
are changing.
Thank you very much. So the fact is,
No
but we
more,
weren't.
no
we
more
weren't
fun,
going-
Mike.
Bring the baby
Oscar,
out.
now you got to make a choice. Is that Fun Mike or Angry
No,
Mike?
Fun Mike's the big. You're swaying. You're having a good time.
Like that pirate,
Yeah.
like that pirate ship you get at the amusement
Yeah,
park.
that's
Fun Mike goes like this. Let's go fly a kite. Anyway, so the phone rang. I didn't hear it, and Carl and I were watching TV in the bedroom, and the phone rings. And Carla looks up at me and goes, "Guess who it is?"
No.
I said, "Oh, it's Jimmy." I said, "This was a quote from me." I look at Carla. I said, "The first thing he's going to say to you are you mad at me?"
Did you really?
And that was Jimmy, you're a book that's
Predictable.
extremely easy to read.
Yeah.
And so you call, and it's the first thing he said, and Carla's prepared. Because normally Jimmy says that so that somebody, oh, no, not at all.
Yeah, no
Did you
big
have fun?
deal,
Oh."
man. You rule.
So Carla was prepared. And what did Carla said? Something like, no,
She said, "It is what it is."
Oh my God! And coming
That's where
from
my heart
Carla.
stopped.
"Ah."
That's where I looked at my
stinks.
biker buddies and I went, "I gotta go home."
Biker buddies.
Hey, you know what
I'm
you
at a
should?
biker bar going, "I gotta
We'll
go
wrap
home."
this up in a second. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Mike O'Mara Show. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. You know, the only thing I can say about Sleep Number today is I wish Sleep Number made a chair.
Yeah.
Because I will get to the fact that the chair and my leg and everything like that, my back is better than it's ever been, and it's because of their exclusive dual air technology that make a Sleep Number bed the perfect bed for couples, because each side adjusts to your perfect level of firmness, your Sleep Number setting. I'll be honest with you, without a Sleep Number bed down here, I don't think I would have made it through the night last night. It's clinically proven to relieve back pain and improve sleep quality. Maybe you've considered getting Sleep Number beds, but you thought you couldn't afford one, but can you really afford another sleepless, restless night? We're talking about Sleep Number beds, everybody. Introducing the all-new Sleep Number Classic Series with queen mattresses starting at only $699, featuring the latest innovations, comfortably priced. My Sleep Number setting is a beautiful 60. Carla uses between a 70 and a 75, and we both sleep like babies in perfect comfort if we don't sit in the wrong office chair. Hurry into a Sleep Number store where queen mattresses start at just $699. Right now, save $300 on the all-new C4 Queen mattress set. No better sleep. Find your Sleep Number setting today at any of the 425 Sleep Number stores nationwide. Find one near you by calling 800-511-0061. That number again is 800-511-0061. And don't forget to tell them that Mike O'Mara sent you.
That's right.
Please do not use the TMOS code. Say Mike O'Mara. That's the best way to do it. I'm not doing that just for ego gratification.
Well,
Thank
maybe
you.
a little.
I would have liked a Sleep Number when I was here.
You what?
I would have liked a Sleep Number bed when I was here.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, you were sleeping on the couch, and I should have had you sleep in the garage. But anyway.
You know what would be great? Hey,
I
Jimmy,
digress.
that place that rents the motorcycles, do they also rent time machines? Because you could go back 3 days and save this.
You know what it is for me, and we'll talk about it on the bonus show this week. We'll
Okay.
talk about visitors and criteria for visitors.
Understood.
And you know, and visitors are fun, and it's fun to have people come down and visit, and you know, everybody. It's different strokes for different folks. So Jimmy rolled in. Apparently, I don't know what time he got in, but it was after we actually went to sleep.
9:15.
9:15. That's a lie.
Okay,
Because
9:20.
Jimmy, we were watching television. And I was in bed. I probably turned the lights out at 9:45.
I waited for the lights to go out. Then I came in.
Oh, just
10
tell
o'clock.
us the time.
What time did you get
God,
in?
it's
I
like
don't
dealing
know.
with Julia.
He doesn't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
I know.
I don't know. And my
12,
battery died
15.
on my phone.
It was
How old are you?
12:15.
How old are you, Jimmy?
I'm 40-something.
40. You don't want to say the age?
47.
47
You
years
don't
old.
look it. Oh, here we go. Carla.
Hey, Carla.
Hello,
Hi,
Carla.
Carla.
10:05.
Carla, did you want to weigh in? You got in at
10:05.
10:05.
Thank you,
got in at
Carla.
10:05.
Thank you.
Man, I
That's
tiptoed
Mrs.
in
O'Mara.
too, boy. And I had a Harley out there. I had to turn it off half a block
10:05.
up.
10:05. He
So
he rolled
he
in.
basically took the entire day and said, "Today's not a day I'm going to hang out with my buddy, my pal Mike O'Mara. Today's
Right.
the day that I'm going to hang out with randos that I haven't seen in years, and maybe people that I've just ran into in a restaurant because they're
He
more
came
important than my
down
friend
and
Mike.
He wanted to rent a bike from the time he got down here, and he wanted to go see his buddy up in Punta Gorda, and I was cool, and I was actually going to meet his buddy, and
You
right
would've
after
liked
the
to.
show,
Yeah.
and that was the game plan, and then it turned into
Punta Gorda's right around the corner.
right. What does that
I
have to
was
do with it?
hoping you would just ride out. Come see us. I wanted to.
What, up at your friend's house an hour
No,
up
at
the
a
road?
bar up there.
What's easier?
I don't
for-
want to go
for
to a
Mike?
bar. First of all, I want to ride a motorcycle and drink and get back on the motorcycle.
No, I know.
I don't want to do that.
All
That's
right.
dangerous. I don't
All
want
right.
to do that.
You're right. You're
So
right.
I chose not to do that. And then we
Good
thought
choice.
at the very, we were going to have lunch together, and then you'd probably pop back into town, and we'd take you to another joint around here, and we'd have a perfectly
Hey-
good time. And
hey,
our
Jimmy.
our feelings were very, very
This
sad.
is just a kind
I
reminder.
don't feel good about it.
And
Yes,
we're friends,
Oscar?
Jimmy. Mike is the hot chick in this relationship.
He is.
And you have to remember that. Like,
Yes.
he's the chick that you want to be with. Like, he's the one with amazing knockers. Like, she got the fat ass. Like,
Stop
this
it.
is
You're
the
grossing
one.
me out right
So
now.
you got to treat her that
Because
way.
I'm getting turned
I
on.
might have to rethink.
Are you getting horny, Rob?
A little
That's
bit.
great.
Because the hot chick needs to be treated like the hot chick, or she's not going to like being around you anymore.
I know. I definitely messed up, and I don't feel good about it.
You know
Well,
what?
it
Sometimes when
I
people have
did mess
dating
up.
trouble, it's because they think they're not really up to the level of the hot
Yes,
chick.
yeah.
Jimmy, do you think that you are not at Mike's level? Do you want to lower yourself to random people that approach you in a flat bar?
Well, I'm above them. And
Okay,
below
so
Mike.
so the truth is somewhere in the middle.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
right
when I
there.
go and visit Mike, Mike's the hot chick, right? Because
Yeah.
I get to his house, he's
Sure.
gonna yell at me. He's gonna
You'll
berate
never-
me.
I will-
He's
well,
got.
can we go
he's
to
gonna-
one show where I don't have to
He's,
hear
he's,
that?
he's
sleep on
gonna
the
he's gonna
couch.
love me. He's gonna love me later on when he's had a couple drinks. Then we'll be friends.
Yeah.
We'll watch a pay-per-view movie. We might get some breakfast. That's what
We
we're
had
gonna
a nice
do.
time.
Yeah,
we did. After
that was
everything,
fun.
all the yelling was over, we had a
We had a
very
great
nice
time.
It was the
We
best.
had a nice time. Oscar comes down, he's Johnny Toil. I mean, it's just like work, 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 work. It's what he did. It's what he did when he was down here.
Yeah, it's just like having Jimmy, isn't it?
What really went wrong for me yesterday was I was trying to have one beer per hour. So
That's
that I,
that's what you struggle with on a daily basis.
and then
isn't
I
it?
think after the third hour, I don't know if my mind was where it was supposed
You
to
were
be.
just having fun. You got caught up. Bottom line.
Thank you.
just like he got caught up when he came down here last year with us. Remember that?
Oh
Oscar?
yeah, you got caught up. I got caught up actually.
I
We both
remember-
did.
I bounced off all of you.
There is a quote, and if you've not ever bought the Spring Break Raw, it is still available. I invite you to purchase that. There's a quote from Jimmy that I listened to over and over again when I was cutting up the tape. Is we were coming off the biggest drinking night that we had had that entire week, and Jimmy's quote was, "I got out of bed and I thought a vodka and soda would be refreshing."
Day drinking.
He did.
The first
he
thing,
did, right by the pool.
I mean, some people have
You're right.
orange juice. He has limes in drinks. That's how he gets his vitamin C.
So
It's good.
did you have?
good.
Did you have fun? Did you have fun?
I had fun, but I'm not having fun now. I feel terrible.
Why do you feel terrible?
I feel bad because I should have been a better friend and a better house guest. I should have been back here by 3 o'clock, sober, ready to either ride or park the bike and go out with you and Carla. And
Maybe go see the
And
sights. You know.
where's that
Hang
button?
out.
That
They
goes,
also need a babysitter.
What can I press? Yeah, I press that myself, folks.
Punta Gordo.
Kimmy.
So the fact is, it's
Feel bad.
At the end of the day, it was were we? I'd be lying if I said we weren't. Our feelings were a little bit hurt. He was like, okay, man, he comes down here and he's like going blowing us off and going up with his
Right.
friends. That hurt, but then that goes away really quickly because it's Jimmy and he can't stay mad at Jimmy. But then
I wasn't thinking.
I went down to the local Harley dealership and I took a little solo ride on my motorcycle, and then I got home. And I have no idea, and I will not be able to have any idea because I still don't know. Slowly but surely, on the left side of my leg, at about mid-thigh level, I began to experience what would just be like a little muscle soreness. It was kind of sore.
Like a
It got
cramp,
worse.
or
It was-
like
no.
Did it feel like bruising?
Yeah, it would feel like almost like a bruise, but
Okay.
there was no bruise to be
Okay.
seen, and it was like steady and slow, and it got worse. And this is not a matter of days; this is a matter of hours. This thing, it might have bugged me a little bit on Monday, it might have bugged me a little bit on Tuesday and Wednesday, but yesterday, during the afternoon of Wednesday, it starts getting worse. And we're like progressively worse. I'm hauling out trash to the sidewalk here at, I want to say, 6 o'clock at night. I'm fine. I'm moving
Wow.
okay. Everything's okay. By the time I got to bed, I could hardly lift my leg. I was in that
Oh,
much pain.
man.
I didn't know what the hell, and I am completely freaking out. I do not want to know what's going on. I probably slept a total of 2 hours last night, and I'm not able to move the left leg. It's not now. The first thing I think is that part of the leg is close to the hip, and it's like, oh, you come
Broken
over the
hip?
Florida state line and you break a hip. You do that.
Did you think
I was driving a 22-foot box truck. I'm a man. I'm 54. I'm not dead.
At any point, Mike, did you think how that might be equivalent to like soreness or numbness in your arm? And did you think
No.
Did you think
No.
heart issue? Because
No, absolutely not.
It felt too muscular.
It's
the
too
pain
cute.
was okay.
It's
It's
cute.
adorable.
It's too cute. Let me just say this. This is so many levels. My morning, there are so many levels with this.
Yeah.
It starts out where I'm like, okay, F it. I've got my brand new healthcare card that I got down here in Florida. I bragged about it last week.
Yeah, you did. You rubbed it in our faces.
I said, I'm going to call an orthopedic. Yes, Carla?
have to
Jimmy's
go.
got to go to the airport.
I'm coming there to that studio now.
Okay, you got to go to the airport. Oh, come to their studio.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, seriously. We kid Jimmy a lot. We always,
love
we
Jimmy.
make fun of Jimmy. Have a nice flight. Okay, see you later.
See you later, Jimmy.
bye-bye.
I love you,
Bye.
Jimmy. Have
Bye,
a good
Jimmy.
Let the
flight.
door hit you in the ass on the way home. All right, thank you. Bye. Bye. Take care. Have a safe flight.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. All right. Why don't you pick up a manners book in the airport? Thank you. All right.
Emily Post.
Very good. All right. Take care.
Good house guesting.
Thanks. Seriously, thanks for bringing my bike down. But have a safe flight, okay? You know I love you. You know I love you.
Big hug, big
Kiss, kiss,
hug.
kiss.
A kiss. All right.
Bye, my friend.
Thank you, Mike Amara Show.
Kiss.
Thank you to the King and Carl and Mike for having
Thank
me.
you very
Thanks,
much.
man.
God.
Appreciate
And
it.
greetings to everyone in Punta Gordo.
Yeah.
And Cape Coral. That's it. So Carla is taking Jimmy to the airport. This show is real, isn't it?
It sure is.
Totally real. So this pain just keeps coming and coming and coming. And I wake up 3 o'clock in the morning, take a leave, and because I'm just out of my mind. And I wake up today and I said, oh, my God, I'm going to have to call somebody.
Oh.
At this point, the door opens at 7:30. It's Jimmy. Jimmy hasn't gotten up at 7:30 in my life.
No, in
he
his
got up
life.
this morning because he's all freaked out.
No,
He's
sure.
like, hello, am I in trouble? So he gets up and he does that. And
I
he's
made you
walking out.
toast
I'm
and
looking out the
eggs.
window. I'm looking out the window right now. Bye. That'll be a fun car ride for Carla.
Hey, come to think of it, when he pissed us off when he was Florida Jimmy in Florida, didn't he get up early one morning or every morning and cook for us?
Yeah,
and
one
it was
morning,
like
didn't he make breakfast
It
for
was
us?
like the apology tour.
He'd make breakfast
He
for
said,
us.
we were out kind of late, but here's toast.
He was. He's an interesting cat. So I get to I wake up and say, I'm going to call an orthopedic guy. I got the new healthcare card down here
Yeah.
in Florida, no problem at all. Let's
try this baby out.
I actually go to the website that's on the back of the healthcare card, like so many people do. It spits out all these orthopedic guys, and I call the first number on the page. I get they're open at 8 a.m. It's perfect.
That's great.
The lady gets on the phone, is like, hello, okay. Takes all my information, then asks for my healthcare card number, and she says to me, oh, that's the one that's through Obamacare. We don't take that.
Oh
Direct-
my God.
Direct quote.
Wow.
Now, later I found out what she said is very wrong, and she should not have said that if they are associated with anybody else with this insurance company. They're not, and they are because it's
doesn't
the
seem
only
legal,
one.
yeah, that's all you have.
Let me, I
You
I
don't
won't
take
give you
it.
the
You want to go
details.
out of business?
I won't give you
Jesus.
the details on the company and the size of the company, but
Yeah.
it's got a cross and the cross is blue.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much. That's exactly
Is it
what it should be.
Aetna?
Thank you, Rob. So I'm in a lot of pain, and at the same time, I've just been completely blown off after getting this insurance card, and so I call another office. Well, that office can't take me for 2 weeks.
Well, that
And
should be.
suddenly-
Sounds about right.
Suddenly, my dream existence down here that everything's better in the Sunshine State is starting to melt away, and nothing is, and I'm freaked out.
You Google?
And
Do you Google a rental wheelchair?
I am so pissed off at this point. The only reason I'm really pissed is because I'm hurting so much, and I just want to see somebody. And at the last orthopedic offices, I think he's got an appointment, but it's 2.5 weeks out. I would recommend that you probably, if you're really being bothered by it, that you go to an urgent care facility. And my quote to her was, "Well, this is just like Virginia. Thank you for nothing." Click. And got in the car and I went to the urgent care place where, you know what? I know they're the overworked, understaffed,
Yes.
low end of the healthcare world, but those people always seem to kick ass. They're always
Oh,
very.
they get you in and out. You're good to go.
They get you in and out, and I went there and I got it. But I will tell
Mike,
you
it's
this.
Jiffy Lube for your body. What it is
It's
when you
exactly
just
what it
need to
is.
get something done.
Well, I didn't know what it was.
I know.
And so I go in there, and I proceed to have the most embarrassing moment that I have had in a physician's office in quite some time.
Did you run
Now,
through the doors and scream, "Dial 911! Dial 911!"
No. I will tell you that due to the fact that I'm in a lot of pain, perhaps the distress of my body and the distress that my body is feeling as we do this show was causing me to not pay attention to other areas of the body that maybe I should have paid attention to.
There is nobody on God's earth that can set a table the way you do.
So
Please,
true.
please continue.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
The doctor comes in. I will estimate the doctor's age to be mid-60s.
Nice.
And bald. Very comforting. He looks like a doctor. He looks like a guy that's been there. He's not too old where you think he's working there because they've taken away his licenses from other states.
So he's not
And he
doddering.
and he has a Venezuelan medical degree that won't be accepted here. He looks like a competent physician, and he comes in, asks me to get up on the table, and I do that. He asked me about the pain. He says, well, we're going to probably have to take some x-rays just to rule out a few things to make sure it's not the hip and it's not anything serious. And so he says, okay, you can hop off the table. Now, the leg is hopping off is not something that's doing well for me today.
Nice hopping.
And as I hop off the table, there is the very, very slightest, I mean mouse size, expulsion of a tiny little gas.
Oh.
Just a little bit.
no.
It
If I was,
The
if I was
doctor?
to, if I no, not the doctor, Cappy. It was yours truly. I am here to tell you the truth. And the thing is, if I can, I'm rather gifted at mimicking these sounds.
Yes, you are a cunning ape artist.
If I was to mimic the sound, let me see what it sounds. Probably like this. Bear with me. No,
Okay.
wasn't that? I mean, there was not that much moisture. I'm terribly sorry. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna try that again.
Check your drawers.
If I'm gonna. No, there's no moisture whatsoever.
Good.
Oh.
That's what the sound was. But it was loud enough where I know the doctor heard it, and I apologized.
Oh, okay. That's what we call a two-clapper, Mike.
Yes. And I guess with the stress of the morning and everything I had gone through,
That's it.
It was not just the sound, but there was something that followed. The only word that I can use in that doctor's office, the smell was unspeakable.
Oh, no.
It was horrible. It was horrible. I was so embarrassed. I was mortified. I don't care if this guy's a 70-year-old doctor that's seen it all. I was sitting there, and he knew, and I knew, and he didn't blink an eye. He's seen it all, and he deals with 90-year-old people down there, so he sees it all. But here I am falling apart, and then he sent me right out to X-ray. That's what I had
What's
to
the
do.
latest with the hip?
Yeah.
The latest, it is, there's nothing wrong with the hip. He said a little bit, okay, I have to be honest, a little bit of arthritis in the hip. A little arthritis, but he said nothing severe. He said nothing severe, and he said, besides, that's really down on your femur. I came in here today to do the show, and one of the things I've done when I got this studio ready is I went out to one of the local office supply stores, and I picked me up one of these little chairs.
That's beautiful.
There it is.
Nice.
There it is right there.
That is a task
I sat
chair.
in that chair today. I sat in that chair today with a cushion on top of it, and I almost went through the roof. It is the chair.
The chair
and
did
I
it?
put my hand down where my thigh would be on this, and there is a metal post that holds up the armrest that is jutting out of that. And that is what has been resting. You know, we do these, we're sitting in this chair talking to each other
Long
before
time.
and after for
Sure.
about 3.5 hours of non-movement. And I believe I have isolated the problem. So I got me the drugs, and I'll be seeing a guy tomorrow to see what he can, give me the, as Jerry Glanville would go, little needle.
Any,
that's what I think I need.
Is there anything in that chair when you feel around down when you felt that metal post? Is there anything that presses against your colon?
I will tell you something. I got this chair because I didn't want a lot of padding on it, and I
Yeah.
don't know what I was thinking. You're sitting on You're sitting on like a series of metal rods.
Yeah.
It's designed for somebody that weighs about 175.
You have found a hide-a-bed for your ass.
It is terrible, but I'm feeling good now.
You look good.
I couldn't feel any better. We will take a break and come back with more. You're listening to the Mike O'Mara Show. Welcome back to the show. Whoa, whoa. It's time for news you may not need on the Mike O'Mara Show. This segment of our program is brought to you by Stamps.com. The post office is always crowded. You know that. It's
Yes.
a pain in the ass. Everybody knows that. Nobody likes to go to the post office because it's too much time. It's too much effort. It's just too much of everything. And guess what? Now it will be even more crowded with people mailing in their taxes. Boo! Boo! No matter what, no matter how crowded, you still need to get out packages, envelopes, and letters for your business. What is a fellow to do?
What do you do,
what,
Mike?
do what Oscar Santana does. He uses Stamps.com, and we all do. We love it. Stamps.com can access all of the services of the post office right from your desk. Use your own computer and printer, and then hand it to your mailman. It is that easy. I love it. I love using it. It's fantastic.
I'll be using it today to get you your stuff from the Pittsburgh Power. All I'll have to do is put it in a box, go to Stamps.com, postman picks it up, takes it to your house, and then look at you with all your fabulous presents.
Yes, Mr. Big Shot.
Mr. Big Shot.
Act now for a 30-day free no-risk trial and a $110 bonus offer, including a digital scale and up to $55 in free postage. All you got to do is go to Stamps.com and click on the microphone and use our code TMOS. Don't wait. Go to Stamps.com, and before you do anything else, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in TMOS. Remember, Stamps.com, enter TMOS. You'll never have to go to the post office again, and I thank you in advance, everybody.
From around the globe, across the nation, looking through your neighbor's window, the Mike O'Mara Show now presents News You May Not Need. A comprehensive look at the stories you may or may not be talking about during your daily activity. And now, news you may not need.
CNN is replacing Piers Morgan's primetime talk show with not one program, but several.
Really?
This is probably going to make Larry King very, very happy, okay?
Okay.
They're going to feature personalities like Mike Rowe. Oh, no.
Really?
I love Mike Rowe. I didn't know you hated him so much.
Of course you do.
Why? He's a man amongst men.
I like John Walsh. John Walsh is a good guy. Lisa Ling, I like her too. Anthony Bourdain, I like him. And Morgan Spurlock, a guy that's been on my show before. A very, very talented guy. The network revealed its schedule change Thursday. I guess that's early this morning in a meeting with advertisers. The new primetime lineup ends a 3-decade tradition of a CNN talk show at 9 p.m. Eastern, first with Larry King and then with Piers Morgan, who ended his show in the past few weeks. So what do you guys think of the idea?
I think it's okay, but it doesn't seem like that they're going to lack the continuity that people are not going to be in the habit of checking CNN when they go to bed.
The cream will rise to the top. It'll be
Yeah, so
interesting.
you think they're going to get an individual that's going to end up doing it? I like Lisa Ling a lot. I think she's
Speaking
very
of
talented.
TV scheduling changes, do you have the latest press release from CBS? Because if
No,
you
I don't.
Oscar does.
I do. We've talked about it. David Letterman announced his retirement in 2015 just about a week ago today. Mike, do you know who's going to replace him?
They've made the announcement?
I made the official announcement. Stephen Colbert will replace David Letterman.
Of course he will.
Yeah.
Well, of course. Okay. CBS, another one.
But although that is a shocker, Mike, because what I thought is CBS was going to replace him with LeVar Arrington.
Cappy, did I hear a yay from you? Are you a Stephen Colbert fan?
I'm a Stephen Colbert fan. I do love him.
Do you think he will be able to succeed in the non-character deal?
Yes, I think he'll do. Yeah, I think he'll drop that, and it'll be the Stephen Colbert show. He is such a passionate man about music. He knows music so well. He talks very well with people. I think he's also a good listener. I couldn't honestly. I can't think of a better person to take that job. I think he'll be different, but I think he'll do a superb job.
I think it's a good play by CBS, simply because. I mean, the competition that they have is it's really tough, and that's a name that people go to. Aside from Jon Stewart doing something like that, I mean, Stephen Colbert is definitely somebody that's in that wheelhouse.
And also, he's going to bring a little bit of intellectual to late night that you're not going to get from your Jimmys. I think, maybe if you want to skew a little top tier,
Cerrito?
he might be your guy. Yeah, Jimmy Cerrito would be another good Jimmy at late night.
Mike, did you see Kevin McCarthy on The Daily Show?
Yes,
I heard about him being on. Was he on? How did he do on The Daily Show?
Well, he wasn't on. He was being made fun of it on there, though. It was. I mean, in my eyes, you made The Daily Show if you made one of the clips. They were talking about Noah.
They were busting his chops.
Yeah, well, they were talking about the movie Noah and how a lot of people are going out of the way saying it's not a documentary.
Well, they
and
actually
used
had a
clip of
quote.
him.
They had a quote from him, and this was serious, Kevin, because he was wearing his glasses. And he said, because Noah is not a documentary. And then they do the thing where they pause, and they went to Jon Stewart, and he's making a face, and he says, so, the story about the guy who lived to be 600 years old and put 2 of every animal on a 300-cubit boat. That's not a documentary? They're not going to submit it for the Academy Awards this year?
It wasn't just him, though. They had all these other reporters, most of them from Fox, and I thought it was funny and a nice honor for him. It was pretty cool.
I don't think it's an honor when they're busting your balls.
Yeah, but
I
hey,
don't think
none of
it is.
us have been on there. We'll take that.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't want to be on for that reason.
Oh, I'd take that in a heartbeat.
I could be
It's
on that
got-
show
it's
if I
got a-
wore glasses.
The modernist Palm Springs house where Elvis and Priscilla Presley spent their honeymoon, Rob Spiewak, has
Yes.
hit the market.
Oh,
And
boy.
it's writing that history for all it's worth. We've got to hand it to Elvis. This is a good choice for a post-nup. 5-bathroom estate has a fireplace. A fireplace.
Yeah.
Yes, a nicely secluded backyard with a pool, a private garden, and a master suite that offers up panoramic views of the local mountain ranges. The brokerable divulges that I've never heard brokerable before.
That's
the
a good
broker
word.
babble. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Divulges that Lisa Marie Presley was born 9 months after the newlyweds holed up there, so it did indeed prove to be effectively romantic, but no word on the price of the facility.
I am not sure. I would have to double check, but that might be the house that had the two-way mirror.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where Elvis liked to watch.
Watch women wrestle, yeah.
Wow,
And
that's
but
scary.
just in a classy way.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
Rob, you drink a lot of water. Do you drink? You still drink diet beverages? Do you still drink diet?
You know
Coke or
what?
anything
I
like that?
don't touch diet beverages. If I'm gonna have a soda, I'm gonna have a soda.
Oscar, you still drinking the 5-hour energy or
No,
what's,
no,
what are your beverages?
I've laid off of those as of late.
Cappy, what about you? What do you like to drink?
Diet Coke.
Diet Cokes. Golfer John Daly is looking thinner since having lap band surgery in 2009. He will celebrate 6 years of sobriety next month, but that doesn't mean he's the picture of health. In a recent interview, he said he still smokes 40 cigarettes a day, which is 2 packs. Wow. And although he has significantly cut back on his Diet Coke habit, he is still drinking a ton of it. He said, quote, I still drink Diet Coke, but not nearly as much as I used to. The lap band won't allow me to drink as many.
Wow.
If I don't have ice, I can't drink it. I used to have 26 to 28 cans a day.
Oh, my God.
More than a case.
He now has 10 to 12. And aren't they saying even the diet sodas are kind of bad for you?
They're
now,
not-
so you
they're
should
not
stay
healthy
away
for
from
you.
them?
What
No,
they're saying
they're
is
not
that they're making your body feel that it's getting sweetness, but you're not getting the satisfaction of the actual organic sugar.
And you
So it's going to
continue to
make you
crave and
drink
crave.
more and crave, yeah. And then obviously you'll play golf and drink a case of Miller Lite.
My favorite moment with him was when he was in the Hooters tent in the middle of a tournament. He just saw
Right.
the Hooters tent, which was a hospitality
Of
tent with a bunch
course.
of Hooters girls, and he's in there, and they have all these like paparazzi pictures of him just downing beers
Yeah.
in the middle of the tournament.
In the middle of the
Yeah, he
tournament.
just said, you know what? I'd rather drink.
He drinks
Yeah.
like a funnel. When he drank, he would
Yeah.
put it away.
A man of large appetites. How about a woman of large appetites? Kirstie Alley is back with Jenny Craig. She has a new ad out where she announces her return by pretending to call the company. She says, quote, Jenny, or I'll do my Kirstie Alley.
Okay.
Jenny, I want to come home. And then she says, no, I'm not like circus fat. I just want to lose 20 pounds or 30. And, of course, that rubs some people the wrong way. She's getting in big trouble for that.
Oh, I think it's
she
hilarious.
said circus fat was just mocking people who are heavier than she is. Kirstie admitted on the Today Show the other day that the term circus fat is controversial.
Yeah, it
You
is.
think? That's it.
Anytime you use the prefix circus, like circus priest, it's also brings a lot of controversy, Mike.
Let me get through this really quickly. This would be a whole discussion for all of us. How does the music from the 70s stack up to the pop music of today? Not very well, according to a new music-themed poll by 60 Minutes and Vanity Fair. When asked which decade had the worst music, 42% said this decade, followed by the 2000s, which had 15%, the cheesy music of the 80s, which is now loved, ironically.
Yep.
That was next with 14%. The 90s and the 70s were 4th and 5th with 13 and 12% respectively. The 60s were not included in the poll, probably because no one in their right mind would argue that today's music is better than it was in the 60s. The poll also asked people which genre they think has reached its peak. 50% chose one type of music. What do you think that is?
Rap.
Techno.
No. No.
House music.
No.
Rock.
Hip-hop.
Oh.
Well, is
20%.
that not the same as rap?
Yeah.
No.
Rap and hip hop.
Yeah, I want half credit.
50% chose hip-hop. 20% said country. 10% said rock. Who would say rock? Well, if you listen to classic rock, though, they haven't come out. Classic rock is the same all
It
the
is,
time. So
it
I might have
is.
said that. 9% said pop. I would say pop is, probably the only place we're getting decent music. Today.
Starting from the 70s on, what is your least favorite decade of music? Because I have a clear winner.
The 80s are my least favorite decade of music.
Really?
That's when music turned to crap.
I think 90s are worse than the 80s.
Oh, are you kidding me?
And I know Oscar loves the 90s.
Yeah.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Okay.
Come
I
on.
think-
Soundgarden.
Pearl Jam.
Yeah,
See,
Pearl
when
Jam.
Oscar mentions those artists, there's a bit of a bounce back in the 90s. I think the 80s were still like, oh my God. Everybody, look at the one hit. You know the charts, Rob. Look at the one hit wonders of the 80s. I think that's a terrible
You see,
thing.
one
Green
thing
Day. Didn't you grow up during the 90s?
One of the things I like about the
Jesus.
80s is that there was more chart action and more rollover. There was just a lot of music on the charts. And it
More
started to slow.
hot chart action.
And now the 20.
Guess what I had at the doctor's today? More hot chart action. All right, we got to get out of here.
That's a lucky
Yesterday was
doctor.
a landmark day for the Ellen DeGeneres show because Ellen made out with a dude. And,
Nice.
First
that was
time
Rob
for
Lowe.
everything.
So she made out with that. Isn't that exciting?
Made out with
Fantastic.
that?
Rob Lowe.
Oh, I understand.
That's it.
Good-looking guy.
Very handsome.
Let me see. It says that
Did they make a videotape?
They went for a very long time. I think there is tape of it. Obviously, it was on the Ellen show. Let me see. It happened when Rob was discussing The Lion's Den, a failed legal drama that aired in 2003. One episode featured a guest appearance by Jewel, and she was supposed to kiss Rob. Most women wouldn't mind going all in for that, but some reason Jewel didn't want to do it, and she was kind of repulsed by the idea. That's kind of odd. To demonstrate how it went down, Rob asked Ellen to play him and go in for the kiss while he played Jewel and tried to avoid it. But Ellen really went for it, and their lips definitely locked for a very, very long time. And the interesting thing about that, Rob, is that's exactly what happened to me also in the doctor's office.
Oh, no.
All right, we got to get out of here. We'll come back with the Magic Audio Vault and Rob Spiewak right here, everybody.
I know you'll get to like it if you give it a chance now. Come on, baby, do the promotion. My little baby sister can do it with ease. It's easier than
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. It's time for Rob's Magic Audio Vault, everybody. And I'm here to tell you about Hulu Plus.
I love
we
it.
love Hulu Plus, don't we?
Yes, we do.
I love Hulu Plus. Tell me about Hulu Plus, Rob Spiewak.
You see, Mike, everybody has used Hulu before, and they're familiar with it. You probably use it on your computer.
Absolutely.
Hulu Plus is so much more because it allows you to do it on your computer, sure, but stream it to your TV, your phone, your tablet,
Get on
any
your iPad.
any streaming device you already have, you can do Hulu Plus, and they've got the most amazing selection of TV shows, current shows that are on right now. You can catch up, you can binge. I know I watch the Daily Shows, Saturday Night Live.
I'm watching The Good Wife on there now.
I like The Good Wife. Robert never misses wrestling because Monday Night Raw is right there, and all he has to do is punch a button, and he can stream it.
Scandal Rules.
Yeah, and another great thing about it is they've got so many great kids shows that are all ad-free, but Mike speaks to that.
Watch every episode of shows like Grey's Anatomy, Lost, and Kitchen Nightmares. Now more than ever, there's so much to watch. Take total control with Hulu Plus to stream these shows and thousands more, as the guys were mentioning, as much as you want, whenever you want. Hulu Plus works on your computer, smart TV, Roku, Apple TV, Xbox, PlayStation, pretty much any streaming device you already own. You can even watch on your iPhone or iPad while on the train, at work, the dentist, or in the bathroom. You can even block off a day to binge. Hulu Plus has exclusive access to stream the Criterion collection of movies. It's heavy for film geeks. Hulu Plus has them all. Eraserhead, Grey Gardens, Stagecoach. Grey Gardens, Rob!
It's awesome. And also, if you have never seen the original Stagecoach with John Wayne, it's a beautiful, beautiful Western, but hard to find. And it's right there on Hulu, no spots. Just
all the
watch
movies
it.
that are hard to find anywhere else, and they're all ad-free. Only $7.99 a month. Get your entertainment anytime, anywhere. That's like a quarter a day. Right now, sign up at huluplus.com/TMOS or click the banner on our website and get 2 weeks full access completely free. That's a whole extra week more with this special offer when you sign up at huluplus.com/TMOS. So get with it. Start streaming TV right now on Hulu Plus. And without further ado, let's get to it. It's Thursday, April 10, 2014. Here's Rob Spiewak.
Before we go, I know Cappy had someone she wanted to say hi to.
Thank you.
And Cappy?
Thank you. I would love to say hi to my brother Skip, my brother George, that is. Nickname. And I wouldn't be sitting here today if it weren't for him, because he loved the Don and Mike show so much that he would quote them to me before I was able to listen to them myself. And so, Skip, I love you. Hope you're doing great. See you soon.
That's awesome.
Very
Hi,
sweet.
George. Nice to see you.
Hey, buddy.
Hello, George. Thanks for listening, and thanks for turning our number one fan, Cappy Pfeiffer, onto the show. Thank you very much. We appreciate
Now
it.
go recruit someone else.
That's right.
Game of Thrones, Mike. We played this a little bit, I think, yesterday. Here's the smooth jazz version of the theme to Game of Thrones. It's Dave Koz is doing the saxophone on
I
it.
like
It's
this
very
when
cool.
you played it, yeah.
So it sounds a little bit like Cinemax to me.
You know,
Skinemax.
I really think it's a better melody jazz than it is the way they do it.
Well, there's actually one other version that I think you might prefer, and that is when the Game of Thrones theme is done, and it's called Game of Goats, because they have goats singing the Game of Thrones. I love the low notes. So you can find that if you want on the YouTube. That's called Game of Goats.
That's
and,
awesome.
you know what? Big day today, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
The Masters starts tonight, and
Oh,
or
Daddy's
today
gonna
it's
have-
already begun, I should say.
Daddy's going to have to do some writing for tomorrow's vignette.
I was hoping you would. And have you heard the story that Gary Player told this week?
I can't hear anything right now, Rob.
Oh, I forgot because of that. It's a hard thing to balance sometimes.
Right.
Gary Player told a story this week that surprised me. You mentioned John Daly earlier. I would think this would be a John Daly story, but no. Gary Player told this story about Arnold Palmer, that they were playing golf in Japan, and apparently Mr. Arnold Palmer had some fecal urgency and actually squatted down and took care of it on the side of the green.
Really? On the
Yeah.
side of the green?
On the side of the green. Here is Gary Player to tell you more.
And my favorite story, we're playing in Japan, and we're on this green, and it's a big TV show, and the crowds were just all around the green, and Arnold, unfortunately, he had a big poop on the green. And so I started to laugh, and he walked away, and this Japanese umpire, the referee of the match, came up to me and said, "Player-son, Mr. Player, no poop on green." I said, "No, it wasn't me. It was Palmer." He says, "No, Palmer never poop on green. Palmer, king, he never do it."
But apparently Arnold Palmer did. He
a true pro.
Yeah, took a deuce on the green.
Oh, my God. Wow. When you got to go, you got to go.
But the thing that troubles me is he said it was a big TV event. I mean,
yeah.
There's really no
if it
way
was-
to hide.
And really, you know, that with the population of Japan and their love of golf, it probably was crowded on the golf course, and he's just, dropping a deuce right there.
On Bruce Springsteen's most current tour, he's doing some really unexpected covers, and I want to play this one for you, not because it's odd that Bruce Springsteen would cover the song Jump by Van Halen, but the fact that it sounds almost like a bad wedding cover band. And I love the E Street Band. Check this out. This is Bruce Springsteen, I think kind of lowering himself.
And nothing gets me down.
That's not Bruce Springsteen.
I swear to you it is.
You got a touch
Isn't that a disaster?
But that's not like a studio recording.
No, but that's him live. But still live, they're one of the most amazing bands you could ever see. And it really troubles me.
How you get it all for Springsteen? I think Springsteen fans are going to melt down at that.
Yeah, he has done some weird stuff. I think he also covered Do You Think I'm Sexy? I mean, he's done some weird stuff. So watch out. If you've got tickets to
I
see him.
just stunned. I don't know why I'm stunned by that, but it just sounded weird.
But it's a great
doesn't
time.
feel right.
If you go see Springsteen, that's a great time to go get a beer.
Right.
Oh, and we closed. Did you know that Scarlett Johansson has a hip nickname, but she doesn't like it?
Scarlett Johansson's in the news. In a new interview, Scarlett Johansson says she hates her nickname ScarJo. However, she really, really hates her other nickname, Chesty McHotVoice.
That's your magic audio ball, Mike. Have a great Thursday. I hope your hip feels better.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate that. For all technical support issues with the Mike O'Mara Show, you can contact our Sugar Glider Wrangler himself, Matt Bloom. Just drop him a line at ponyboy@MikeO'MaraShow.com. All correspondence for the show should be sent to TMOS, P.O. Box 2796, Leesburg, Virginia 20177. And remember, our official e-voice hotline is open now at 800-440-8167. For Rob Spiewak and Oscar Santana, this is Mike O'Mara saying see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Ciao,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wait, don't go. I need to tell you that MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon is perfect for all your online shopping needs. Shop the best way. Shop Amazon. And please go through our website, always open at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.